All the math you need to know to run Xiao in 3 minutes or less. Let's go! Xiao is an animal polearm user who is only used as an on-field hypercarry. Let's start with his talents. He has an 8-hit normal attack combo which no one will ever see because you only ever use the first one or are plunging. His charge attack is actually a knockoff, which is used in some of his combos. His skill is a dash, which can be used in the air. It holds 2 charges at C0. Lastly, his burst converts his basic attacks into Animo, greatly increases his Animo damage percent, but slowly drains his HP. During his burst, his skill will generate no energy. His talent priority is normal attack, burst, and then skill. Note that leveling his talents is more pertinent than other carries, as he lacks reactions to amp his damage. He doesn't really have a best artifact set. Technically the best is 2-piece VV, 2-piece attack set. However, it's not particularly stronger than no set at all, as long as it has strong crit substats. For his main stats, it's going to be attack sands, animo damage percent goblet, and a crit hat. Probably crit damage. You're going to want to find around 20 to 40% ER in his substats. His substat priority is ER until 40, crit stats, and then attack. His weapons are somewhat straightforward. Primordial Jadewing Spear and Homa are tied for the best, with different pros and cons, but deal similar damage overall. Next, Vortex Vanquisher and Calamity Queller are tied for the second best. After that, Blackcliff and Deathmatch perform very similarly as well. Scoured Spine is an option to fix Xiao's ER needs, however, generally does less damage than those 4 stars. Additionally, you can also consider Favonius Lance, especially if you have high refinements to fix Xiao's ER needs and allow him to not run an Animo Battery. Speaking of Animo Batteries, his teams are relatively straightforward, but that's mostly because he lacks synergy with most characters. His teams are almost always going to be him, 1 Animo character to battery him, and then 2 random supports. The most powerful support to have to improve Xiao's damage is Zhongli, as the only practical way of getting Animo resistant shred while also providing a shield. Beyond that, any sports you like will mostly work, however I really suggest to bring a shield character. The most common team is something like this, Xiao plus Geobros. A more pragmatic one is something like this. Lots of options though. Some teams I like are on screen right now. For combos, just do plunge attacks. If you're using a support like Xingqiu or Beidou who don't proc on plunge attacks, you do 1 auto attack and then jump for a plunge attack each time, just to get that proc. Aim for high plunges instead of low ones, as these do more DPS overall. Anything above Xiao's standing height should count as a high plunge, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. More importantly, practice pre-batterying his burst. Send energy from your Animo supports to Xiao as much as possible, and use his skills before activating his burst to ensure you get his energy. Here's an optimum pre-battery with Sucrose, one of the more common Xiao supports. And I'm out of time. Please like the video and follow me both here and on Twitch at twitch.tv/CurticaZen. Thanks, see you around.